Hello everyone, welcome to my channel if you're new, welcome back if you're returning. Guess what I'm doing today? I finally get to open it. That's right, the dolls collection from Notpolish. They sent this over to me. I can't even believe I'm saying those words. They are so amazing. So what I'm gonna do, I've already made my swatch sticks. Okay, let me say this. There are 12 different colors. And we'll get into it as we go. But let me take these all out of their box so that I don't struggle doing that. And then these, I ran out of tape for my label maker. So what's really satisfying about this is this. Watch. Oh! Do it again. I love it. The little magnetized. Oh, their packaging. Can you just take a minute for the packaging? What? Okay. So these are duos. Let's Go Party is this beautiful pink color, but its gel is a bright red. Orange You Cute is this yellow with an orange gel. This is a glow, I don't know, not glow, neon, sorry. Yellow green with a matching lacquer. Well, I'm not sure. I don't know. I haven't swatched them yet, so I don't know. And then this is a neon green with a neon green polish. Baby blue, but it's kind of got like a green tint to it that I saw from Tao's swatches. Again, I haven't done it yet. And this looks a little bit darker teal. So the only one that's like definitely different are these two. Like they're very different colors. But other than that, the gels look pretty similar. I cannot wait to get into this gel. And this is a... oh my gosh, a lilac. I have so many purples from them, but I've not been able to find a purple of these table towels. So let's get into it. I hate putting this away, but one more time. Oh, it's not doing it, I guess because it's not heavy. One more time. What am I going to do with this? What am I supposed to do with this? This is so freaking cute. I think I'll save this to ship to, if I'm shipping stuff to people. Yeah, I'll save it. All right, let's get into it. Let's get right into it. Okay, so we have Sky's the Limit with Sky's the Limit. So that's how they've done these duos, where they both have the same name. So if you order Sky's the Limit, you're going to get this gel. So that's how we're going to do this. Orange You Cute with Orange You Cute. Manicured Lawn with Manicured Lawn. Sun and Flirty with Sun and Flirty. Let's Go Party with Let's Go Party. And Cutie Patootie. At first, Let's Go Party. Oh my god. Look at this red. Oh my gosh. I definitely do not have a polish this color. Hey guys, so I'm going to start a voiceover from here. That little hi that you heard, there was me saying hi because my wife just walked in. She got home early while I was recording, so I was going to try to do it without doing a voiceover editing, but that didn't happen. So this is coming to you a little bit late because the day got away from me. But if you're watching this, that means this collection is already for sale. It released today, Wednesday the 7th. You can buy them individually. You can buy them in the kit. Use my code Jen, or if they are still having their sale, that's 25% off their whole website. It does apply to the new collection individually or as a whole, and that code is LUNAR25, LUNAR 25. I'm not sure, again, if that sale is still on or not, but They also are doing a giveaway for this collection. So if you go to their Instagram page, Notpolish Nails, enter that giveaway. Good luck. I hope whoever enters and wants to win wins it. Go get it, because this is absolutely gorgeous. So I do have the gel swatches sped up. I think I have a couple in real time, or maybe just one in real time. I wasn't watching while I was speaking just a minute ago, but I do show one of them. This one's in real time. I think the purple one too, the second coat. So I'm going to do 2 coats on each, and then a top coat with gloss it, because I'm keeping these swatches. Usually I just throw them away, but I've started swatching everything now, as you guys know. So I am, doing these nice and top coating them and everything. But for the purpose of the video and time, I sped it up, but I did want to leave a couple in real time for you guys so you could see how nice they were. They just went on like butter, like the rest of their products. This is also in real time right here. I think some polishes are 1 coat. Like, I know there's a few like blacks and whites that are 1 coat that I know about, that I have, that I use, but usually I like to do like 2 thin layers when I do gels, just because I feel like it gives you better coverage. But these were gorgeous, just absolutely gorgeous. Also, in the beginning, I thought there were 12 different colors, because the gel, the little spot on the top of the gel bottle lid, looked like a very different color than the powder in the jars. But as you know, powders can be very deceiving until you put monomer to them. And if you guys watched the video where I swatched all the colors that I got in my mystery box, there were a lot of the duos meaning matching gels and lacquers, and trios are the matching gel, lacquers, and powders. I got some duos in my mystery box. I swatched them, and I pulled out all of the acrylics that I already owned that were the same as those to check the color match. And a lot didn't match, and I did say in that video that I know that they have reformulated a lot of their things so that their gels matched their powders better. And I gotta tell you, this is the first time I've had any duos since they've had that revamping. And these were the closest I've ever seen. So if you're thinking about getting a duo, don't worry about it not matching the powder, because bam, I mean, they nailed it. So here are all of the gels. I don't know, I think I put too thick of a coat of Glossit on the red swatch, so it's a little weird looking. And that was my application and top coat, not the polish. These were absolutely gorgeous. We're going to get into the acrylic now, which is what we're all interested in. So I'm going to use my Notpolish size 8 brush. I do switch to my Kiara Sky because some of these are just really pigmented, and I don't know, I'm just weird about brushes. As soon as it starts getting anything in it, user error again, I just grab another brush. So I just wanted to show you guys, I kept all the swatches in real time though, but I just wanted to show you guys the polymerization of these, the absolute gorgeousness of these colors. I do not have any colors like these. I did go through my collection and kind of swatch some colors that I found similar. This color is very similar to their color called Let's Jam. And another Notpolish babe, diehard nail sister of mine, and I were talking about these shades earlier today. And we did swatch and compare Glow Me the Money and Hot Lime Bling to the yellow and green, and they are not the same. So if you're thinking, oh, these are the same as that, no, they're not. A lot of Notpolish, they have so many colors, and it just depends. Like, you or your client might be wanting this blue-green, and it just doesn't have enough blue in it for you. So you're gonna get the next shade up. So don't be annoyed if you start thinking, well, that looks really similar to this or that. Yeah, it is. They have a lot of similar colors, but their selection is just tremendous, tremendous. So I also swatched the yellow against Kindness, Out Loud, the orange against Jet Life, and some other colors. Like, I swatched several colors, and none of them really matched anything I have in my collection. The red was closest to the glow color called That Girl that I did swatch in my reds video. If you want to go back and check that, you can do the color comparison if you want to. And like I said, this one is similar to Let's Jam. And then I didn't really find any other similarities. The purple it's the color I've been looking for. Literally, I have bought every purple that I could find that they sell and have not been able to find the purple I want until today. And I've been wanting a purple that is the same purple in shade and undertone and richness and all of that as I keep wanting to say table towel, but that's not it. Dental bib. The dental bibs I use on my channel, and I'll show you in a minute. And this is the color I'm talking about. To my knowledge, Notpolish does not have a purple like this until this color. And purples are so hard to do, you guys. None of these marbled. You will see with the yellow and green, they are so neon and so bright. I just kept playing with them. Like after I was done swatching, I still kept going because they're so pigmented. When we get there, I'll talk more about that. The orange was so bright too, but the yellow and green blew me away with how pigmented they were and bright. Just wow. The yellow especially, the brightness was just out of this world. What do you guys think of this purple? Can you stand it? I've been looking for this just literally for 2 or 3 years, looking for this color. I have found it in Dynamic, literally this shade, but you have to add clear to it. It's mud, and I strongly dislike that. So I'm just so glad. Thank you, Notpolish. Thank you, Notpolish, for sending this. Number one, thank you. Just again, amazing human beings that they would think of me and reach out to me. Just, God, it's just so cool. I appreciate you guys so much. If you're even watching, thank you. And thank you for making this color. I did hear from a little birdie that they are working on some other things that I will, of course, fill you in on when it happens. So I wonder what color we're getting into next here, because I already forgot. I'm trying to think of what else I have to tell you guys. So I do have a video coming out on the 10th and a video coming out on the 13th, and those are Alma and Kelly's Watch Me Work videos of sets of nails I've already posted little shorts of. So I do have the Watch Me Works for that. Kendra's coming tomorrow. We do not know what we're doing tomorrow. This is the first time in like 2 years that Kendra has ever come, that she has told me, you know me, I trust you, do what you want. And she also said, but if you want, we can design it together. Don't like stress or fret if you can come up with anything or whatever. But I think we're going to use, because I mentioned the idea to her and she liked it, I think we're going to use the nail cards. I've shown them on my channel before, and I've used them too. Miss Galore Nails here on YouTube. She sells nail cards, which I will be showing in Kendra's video. Anyway, so I have Kendra coming up, and then an OG client of mine, Holly, is coming back the next day. So that's what's coming up on my channel. Just FYI, a little tidbit of news for what you guys can expect while we get through these swatches. I do at the end show you guys the color up against the bottom of the jar so you can have the name real clear, and then I show you it next to its gel, but the acrylic is still wet. At the end I will show it to you when it's dry. When we get to the neons, I'm going to jump back on. Okay, I want to talk a little bit about marbling versus pigment and acrylic separation. So I've definitely seen and heard on other channels, and I'm going to be stating my opinions and my experiences here, things I've learned. I've definitely seen on other people's channels when someone, and more than one or even three, I think, that I can think of, and I'm not talking, crap or bashing or anything like that, but I've definitely seen this happen where someone will get one of these really bright, gorgeous, not polished colors here and start using them and say, oh, look at that, it's marbling. Kind of with a tone like, oh, geez, I paid $20 for this. It's a not polished color. It shouldn't be doing that. But I also think that those places that I have heard that be said, those particular people have much more experience now, and I don't think they would say that today. So it was kind of all at the same time. I guess it was like 2 years ago when mystery boxes came out. They put, I think Glow Me the Money or Hotline Bling, one of them that I was just mentioning to you guys, in a lot of the boxes, so a lot of people got them. That same really pigmented green color, and it's not marbling to me. To me, I guess what I'm saying, and those people were 6 months or a year into their journey, and now they're 2 or 3 years into their journey, like I am. So I think it is just beginner and user error, and they probably don't feel that way anymore. So I'm not saying that those people were wrong. I'm saying, in my experience, if I encounter a color like these three, the orange I just swatched, this yellow I'm doing now, and the green I'm going to do, as soon as you press your brush into the jar of acrylic, you're going to realize and know immediately that most of this jar is pigment. There's acrylic in there has to be, but it's so highly pigmented. That's how they're getting this vivid color. And the nature of acrylic is that they're going to separate. The clear and the pigment is going to separate. It doesn't mean it's marbling. If your swatch and your end result doesn't have two different colors blended together that you can't get out, then it's not marbling. Then this is my opinion. I'm not saying this as a fact. I'm just saying this is what I've experienced, and this is my opinion. And you can see from my final swatches here that if you just use a little bit of a wetter bead and just tap and blend the pigment and the clears together and kind of paint the nail more than manipulating beads, if you kind of watch these swatches and how I'm doing them, it goes away and it blends. And I've definitely had colors, if you guys ever watched where I swatch my entire Kiara Sky collection, there's 2 or 3 colors in there that literally you cannot blend it. You are going to have 2 completely different colors on the nail when you're finished. Will not blend out. That, to me, that is marbling. When you have colors like these where there is pigment and there is clear, and there's a clear separation until you blend it out, I don't consider that marbling. I just consider that the nature of the beast, and learn how to work with it and you'll be fine. So if you're encountering this as a tech, when you buy a highly pigmented color from any brand, not just Notpolish, but I'm referring to Notpolish obviously because I'm swatching them and I'm working with them and I'm using them in this video, but also because other colors that I have used, other brands that I have used that are highly pigmented, are not as easy to blend out. So I think one of the reasons that Notpolish is such a good company, I don't know what magic they do. I kind of feel like when they make a color, they just blend it. Whatever machines they use, they just blend it to within an inch of its life. So when you get the product, it is at its finest point, if that makes sense. That's kind of what I think in my head. That's my opinion. I've never asked. It's just kind of what I think. Like, you probably experienced it before where you get a jar of color and you open it and you can clearly see in the jar 2 different colors. And sometimes that happens like with chisel or with purples. Purples are notorious, I think, for any brand for that happening. But I think the true mark of a really good brand is that doesn't happen. Like you saw that gorgeous purple I just used, there wasn't one hint of separation. But when you get colors like this that your brush just sinks right into it, and you can tell it's just pigment. You can't even pick up a bead without actually like letting your brush set on top of the powder and letting it absorb. To me, that's delicious. That's fun. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is going to be so luscious whenever I encounter that. And it always works just so amazing. I think because there's a lot of clear in it, and their clear is just so luscious. Of course, I'm talking about Notpolish. Anyway, I just wanted to say that and get that out because I haven't seen or heard it in a long time, and I think that's because it really was kind of a thing that was going around that year, because a lot of people got some neons in their mystery boxes, and people were a little pissy about those mystery boxes that year anyway. So, but yeah, that's my opinion and my experience that I've had with colors like this. If you guys are experiencing that at all with any brand or color or any like little weird things like that, leave it in the comments. Let me know. I might be able to help, because I've run into so many things working with different brands and just products. So here are all the colors once they're dry next to their gels. The gels are on the left and the acrylics are on the right. We're at the end of the video. I want to get this up and out, and a big, huge thank you. Look, I got my color. Big, huge thank you to shout out to Notpolish. And thank you guys for being here, and thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys next time. I got some Watch Me Works coming up. And you guys, the dolls collection, Notpolish. Go get it. Code Jen. Talk to you guys soon. Thanks for being here. Bye.